Hello, my name is Tim. I'm your friendly neighborhood InteleTech here at RTC Communications, and I'm here to show you how to disconnect your RTC equipment in the case you have to bring it back into the office, or if you're moving within our service area and you're able to take your equipment with you. We have been doing fiber to the home for quite a few years now, and we've had some various models throughout those years. So I'm going to introduce each model to you, and then we're going to show you how to disconnect them properly. We have here an 844G, which is a kind of a bookish looking model, stands on end. We also have an 844E, looks almost exactly the same as the 844G. There's only one slight difference. One has fiber that goes into the 844G, and the other one is an Ethernet cable that goes in the 844E. Then more recently, we've been using the 803G, or we also call a GigaPoint, which is this little device here, and we typically pair it up with a router that we call a GigaSpire. So now, with no further ado, I will show you how to disconnect these models properly. Here we have our 803G, or GigaPoint, which is this device here, and it's typically paired up with our GigaSpire, which is the router. Often even they are taped together, like so, maybe like so, but possibly like so. To disconnect these devices, first we'll start with the router. You may have your own computer or printer connected up here in these yellow Ethernet ports. Of course, just disconnect those. Then next we have the WAN port down here, which is the white port. You'll disconnect it just like you disconnected your computer or your printer. That'll disconnect it from the 803G. Now, if they are taped together, it may be easiest for you to just leave these connected, and that's okay. But then you'll need to power off. I'm going to move this cord out of the way. You'll power off the GigaSpire by simply pulling out the barrel power connector, and it will be powered off. Whether this is in here or not, that's up to you. Your 803G has a few connections on it. Primarily, we want to talk about the fiber here. It's the green connector. It has some ridges around it to help you grip this end and to pull that out. So you firmly grab that with your fingers and you pull that fiber out. Be careful with the fiber. It is delicate. You'll place it down on the ground or wherever. It is possible to break it, so just be careful with the fiber. The 803G also has a round barrel connector. You'll disconnect that. And then to disconnect the Ethernet cable, just like over with your computer or printer, you'll pull that out. And again, if it's taped to it, it may be easier to just leave those connected together. Then you can move the whole thing. So if you're moving this to your new location and you need to connect it all back up, if these were not plugged in, we'll start with the 803G here, plug it back into the Ethernet port, which is the yellow one here. You can plug the power back in the barrel connector like so. And then the fiber, again, deserves a little bit more talking points. It has a little bit of, ridge right here by my finger. It can only line up with this slot in the port right here. And to connect it, you will slide that together and you'll hear a click and feel that click into place. That'll power up and bring on your 803G. And then you're just left to, if this is disconnected, plug this Ethernet cable into the WAN port, power on your GigaSpire with the barrel connector at the bottom. And if you have your own computer or printer, of course, plug those back in. Now you'll give these a few minutes to come on and get service. The GigaPoint or the 803G has some LED light indicators here that'll tell you what state they're in. The power light will come on solid green and stay solid green. The broadband light also will be a solid green. The service light should come on green and it will blink occasionally. The Ethernet light will also blink. And if you have phone service with us, the phone light will come on and be green as well. The GigaSpire takes a few minutes to boot up like all routers do. Once it boots up, it has to go out and talk to the cloud, get reacquainted with the cloud, shake hands, make friends again. And then once it is on and ready to go, there is a blue light on the front of it right here. There is no lettering or wording, but the solid blue light means it's ready for service as well. If you have any of these lights do not come on green and are in the state that I indicated, such as the broadband being red or the service does not come on or is red, please give us a call at 812-486-3211 and we will assist you in getting this service working. And there you have it. We've shown you how to disconnect your RTC equipment, bring it back into the office if necessary, take it to your new location and hook it back up. As always, if you're having any trouble at all, please don't hesitate to call RTC Communications at 812-486-3211. Thank you for being a customer and have a great day.